Monday. Welcome to our Make Money Monday segment. I go live every Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, to share some money making tips to help you grow your direct sales business. So happy to be here this morning. If we have not met, I am Becky Lander, CEO and co-founder of Modern Direct Seller, and I'm super excited to be here with you this morning. I know our friends in Canada are celebrating Thanksgiving today. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, enjoying time with friends and family. And so I don't know, we might have more people on today, maybe less people on today. We will see. But super excited to chat a little bit about what to do before you actually ask for a sale. So that is our topic for today. But before we get going, make sure that you share this video with your team if you find it helpful, and say hello. Yay. Hey, Julia, Lori, Susan, Anna. Good to see you guys. So happy you are here. I'm going to go ahead and share this video in our two big groups. So we have one that is our Modern Direct Seller Tribe, your spot to grow your direct sales biz. You should definitely be in there. There is free, helpful, good content coming at you every single day over in that group. And oh, Julia, where did they go? They are over here. They're getting mailed out to all of our pro members. So those are on their way. They're affirmation cards. Yes, but they're not here because we are in the middle of moving up to our new office. So I know many of you guys have been following our renovation journey as we've built a brand new space for us to work in. If we ever wanted to, we could rent it out. It has a kitchen, a bathroom, a big open space. I could not be more excited about it. And we are super, super close to making the move from the small office we're in to the big, beautiful space upstairs. So really excited for it. Yes, we're going to do a tour. I am keeping my fingers crossed that next week for Make Money Monday, I'm going to be in the new space. Now, it might not be decorated. There might not be things on the wall behind me. But I think that we're going to be up there next week because our desks have arrived. We just have to put them together. They're putting baseboard in this week, and we still have like a kitchen countertop to go and a center beam to go and some other little things that, they'll come together, but it'll be a usable space for us. So we've spent a lot of time this weekend. It honestly felt like moving, like a domino effect, like taking a box out of the storage container, because we have our storage container back now, moving it to the garage, realizing it can't stay in the garage, moving it into the house, and then where it goes, moving it somewhere else. I don't know if anyone else has gone through a renovation or a moving process like that, but I felt like the whole weekend I was just shuffling piles of stuff. And Friday, we steam cleaned the carpets inside our house, so everything was off the floors. The kids ended up going through all the stuff in their room. Anyway, I'm losing some of you here, so I won't go into all the details, but it was a long weekend of a lot of reorganizing. And so we're getting really, really close. I'm super excited for it. They're going to come take the storage container away tomorrow. And like I said, finishing touches. So very hopeful that next Monday I will be up in our new space and we will definitely do a tour. All right, so let's get to it. Today, Make Money Monday, we are talking about what to do before asking for a sale. So for those of you that have been around for a little while, you know that I feel so strongly about building the relationship, making genuine, authentic connections with people, and then introducing the business, right? Everything feels a whole lot better after you've gotten to know the person that you would love to sell some product to. So when we're thinking about that process and nurturing a relationship and connecting with people and getting to know them, most of us can do that fairly easily. We know how to carry on a conversation, have a back and forth, keep it nice and light and conversational. And then we kind of freak out when we actually want to start talking about the business. Raise your hand if that resonates with you. If you're like, I can talk to somebody all day, but then where do I work in the business? Like, how do I do that in a way that doesn't feel overly salesy or doesn't feel spammy or icky, that stays true to who I am and truly that you're offering value and that you want to provide an amazing solution for the challenges that they're facing. Okay, I see some of you are like, yeah, that is me exactly, right? So we're great at the friend thing. We could be a good BFF, chat it up with someone, and then we're like, but at what point do I start? At what point do I start introducing the business? I know eventually I want to tell them what I do, but I'm not really sure what that looks like. So, of course, you're building your personal brand. And if you're hanging out with that person here on social media, they're probably seeing, you sprinkling in posts here and there about your business, right? If they're not, maybe you should be posting a little bit more about your business. And it's okay to do that on your personal page too, right? So hopefully they kind of have an idea of who you are and then also the business side of what you're all about. And then I love to think about baby steps or in between steps that you can go to before officially asking for the sale. Because it is really weird if you're like, oh, how old are your kids? How's life? How was your weekend? By the way, go shop my stuff. Here's the link, right? Like that feels weird. So what do we do in between, right? What happens in that in between space? So in that in between space, I like to call it baby steps. But let me give you a few suggestions. Feel free to write these down if it's going to be helpful for you. But here's some money making activities that you can do to move from the friend zone to the biz zone. All right, so number one, you can offer a sample. If you have a sample-based product, you should be giving away as many samples as possible. Give them a taste or a smell or an experience that gives them a little bit of the product that you have to offer. So if you have samples, highly recommend leveraging samples. In fact, I would have a form on your social sites, if you have an Oh My High site, a sample request form. So they know exactly how to request a sample for you. And I would be dishing those out as much as I possibly could, right? Once they have a sample in their hand, then it's a lot easier to follow up. Hey, did you like it? Hey, do you have any questions? Hey, can I place an order for you, right? So sampling is a perfect in-between step. Now, if you don't have samples, right, you can invite them to take a peek at your catalog. That's another way, instead of just like, here's a link to go shop, to say, oh my gosh, we have so many new products that just released. I know many of you have fall seasonal products coming out. And I was thinking of you. Can I send you a link to check out the catalog, right? Easy peasy in between step, because you're really taking them on a journey here. Go take a look at the catalog. Then you're going to follow up. Hey, anything in the catalog catch your eye? Any questions that you had on that catalog? It's giving you a reason to follow up with them, just like the sample. So sending them a peek to the catalog is a great baby step in between. You might even share with them like, hey, I'm doing a poll on our new products that came out. I'd love to hear which one sounds like it might be a favorite for you. Would it be this or that, or A, B, C, or D, right? Just a conversation, keeping it very light. We're not being salesy. We're just saying, hey, I'm polling my people. Which one would you most enjoy, right? So that's another great way just to get the conversation started, to kind of sprinkle it in a light and easy way. And then, of course, if that product goes on sale or if there's a special or you're putting in an order, you could say, oh, I know you had your eye on this. I would love to add it to my order to, make sure you're taken care of, right? Okay, another one is something that we're pretty familiar with, which is typically inviting them to a party, a workshop, or an event. So this can happen in the virtual space or this can happen in person. Getting an invite to a party is a whole lot more fun than sending somebody to go shop your site. right? It just feels a lot better. So if you are doing events, whether they're in person, open houses at your place, or maybe you're doing a multi-vendor event out and about in your community, or a pop-up shop somewhere where they can stop by locally to connect with you, extend those invites. And of course, if you're hanging out online, maybe you have a party and a post, maybe you have a VIP customer group, maybe you have a party, workshop, educational event, something going on, right? Even if that is just an excuse to invite these warm leads in to check out a little bit more without directly sending them to stop. So again, just like a little bit of a baby step in the middle. Hey, we're doing this fun workshop on Thursday. I'd love for you to come. Would you like to be my guest? Easy peasy, high value. You can even tell them there's giveaways, or you're teaching them how to do something or what they're going to learn or benefit from by coming to your event, right? All right, so Aileen, good question. Polls are going ignored in your VIP. What do you think about adding a poll to an email? Yeah, absolutely. You could also try your stories. You can do polls in your stories. You can use the questions. That's both on Facebook or Instagram. You could do it there. You could also simply post a graphic on your personal page that shows like option A, B, C, D, right? Like a visual that shows the poll where they can just comment with a letter. So maybe try that if you're not getting a lot of interaction on the polls in your group. And a little hot tip on polls in your group. Oftentimes you can't see the results unless you vote yourself. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but sometimes I'm thinking, gosh, nobody responded to my poll. Then as soon as I vote, those bar charts populate and you can see what people have voted. So maybe people actually are voting and you're not seeing it. I don't know. I would check that too. Okay, so this or that, pick your favorite product, invite to an event, a workshop, a party, but let's not call it a party because I think that's old news. Let's call it something else more fun. Offer to send personal recommendations. So this is another really great kind of baby step in between. Offering to provide personal recommendations. I don't know about you guys, but I've always wanted to have a personal shopper in my life. I know that even just last night, I was looking at some interior design stuff and I came across, is it Havenly? Where they have designers that map out your room for you. And I'm like, oh, and they're going to tell me exactly what I need because I've spent hours searching Wayfair and Amazon and Pottery Barn and all the places to find the perfect products for my home, right? So a personal recommendation where you don't have to pay for an extra service to get that. Yes, please count me in. So think about what you could provide to your customers. Maybe it's a skincare consultation. Maybe it is a personalized meal plan. Maybe it is a storage organization workshop, right? Like think about what those things are, and then you can really take that extra step to provide those personal recommendations. Again, that is a great high value in between baby step before just saying, hey, here's my link, go shop my site, right? So another great place to start, building a little bit more credibility and personalization and value into that conversation. Similarly, sharing any kind of product knowledge or solutions. So if you have a product where it needs a little explaining, this is a great place to do that. So in the midst of that conversation, you could even say like, hey, I know I've been sharing a lot about this. People keep asking me about that. Can I share a little bit more with you on how it works? Super simple, right? So even though sometimes we think our products are pretty self-explanatory, it is super, super helpful for somebody to walk you through exactly how to use something or what you actually need. Or if you have complementary products, do I need this, that, and that? Or do I just need the one thing? So personal recommendations, but also sprinkling in that product knowledge and solution-oriented approach. All right, another high value baby step before inviting somebody to shop and actually like dropping the link would be offering them any kind of first time customer discount or bonus gift. Now, more and more direct sales companies are hopping on the bandwagon of offering like a 15% off coupon to new customers. Raise your hand in the comments if you have some kind of coupon code that you are able to share with new customers that is not coming out of pocket for you, but your company is providing that. That definitely seems to be more on trend lately. We're seeing that happening more and more where back in the day, direct sales companies never ever offered a coupon code, right? So if you have a first time customer coupon or offer, I see a couple of you raising your hand, right? This is another high value approach to bridge that personal conversation into a business conversation. And your warm lead does not need to know that you have endless coupon codes available, right? You can simply say, hey, our company has gifted me a couple of 15% off coupons, and I thought of you if you ever wanted to take a peek at blank brand, company, product, I'd love to hook you up with a coupon code. So a little tip here too, make sure you're asking if they want that code before just assuming that they want it, right? So the conversation is, hey, I have these, would you like one? I'd love to send it to you, versus here's the code, go shop. Feel how that's totally different in the conversation that's happening? It's the same thing like assuming they want an invite to the event and automatically adding them to the group, or assuming they want to see the new catalog and sending them a link to the catalog. You want to work that into the conversation, right? But a first time customer discount or bonus gift is a great one. So another one along the lines of those product recommendations, product knowledge, solution-oriented approach would be asking what's on their wish list, right? Hey, what are those things that you have on your list that you might be interested in? I'm putting together a wish list for my customers. Is there anything I should add? And be on the lookout. So if it goes on sale or if there's a bundle or a deal, you'll be the first to know, right? Really easy conversation starter before you ask for the sale, but building that relationship with a high value approach. So just to recap, in case you hopped on late, we talked about offering samples, inviting them to take a peek at the catalog, a this or that, pick your favorite product kind of approach, an invite to an event, a workshop, a party, sending personal recommendations, product knowledge, solutions, offering first-time customer discounts, bonus gifts, and asking what's on their wish list. That is a whole lot of baby steps that you can take from the personal relationship conversation to the new customer conversation. So as you're thinking about your business and you're thinking about what you're going to spend time on this week, I want to hear in the comments at least one of these that you can commit to doing this week. Because my guess is you have plenty of customers, plenty of potential customers that you've been having conversations with, but maybe have a little bit of a fear factor of introducing the business. And these are all perfect baby steps to do it. So drop a comment, let me know which one you can implement into your business this week. And a couple of other quick reminders. We have our office hours coming up very, very soon. That is going to be next week, Tuesday, the 17th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. We also, inside the Academy, have a masterclass happening on October 25th with Sage Polaris. It is at 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern, and that is all about copywriting. So if you struggle to find the right words or how to appeal to different personas when you're writing emails, blog posts, social posts, you're gonna love Sage. She has a color-coded system, and you know I love my office supplies, my color-coded stuff. So she is a girl after my own heart. I love everything that she has to share, and I'm excited to share that with all of you. And then, believe it or not, we're gonna be rolling right into November. So we have a lot happening. We have some specials, some promos, some fun things cooking for the fall season for all of you. So thank you so much for being here. I will be back next Monday, same time, same place. I hope you have an amazing week. And next week, hopefully I'm in the new office space and I can give you guys a little bit of a tour. All right, talk to you soon, everyone. Take care.